could be found, since those terms apply only to things that have a beginning, middle, and end. Physicists often refer to this state as a singularity. Space-time and the entire material universe were once contained in a point. This is the point of virtual reality, or the virtual domain, or the non-local domain, a place beyond time and space, and therefore not imaginable as a place at all.
In the beginning was the Word.
Before there was time and space, a faint vibration existed outside the cosmos.
And the Word was God.
This vibration had everything contained in it. All universes, all events, all time and space.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God.
At the moment of the Big Bang, what quickly expanded throughout the universe was the most basic unit of electromagnetic energy, the photon. To an experimental physicist, a photon is a quantum of light. Right now, racing at the speed of light, photons are at the leading edge of the expanding universe. By seeking to know God, we run into the same problem we do when we seek to know what lies outside the universe. Without ever seeing into this other world, we can observe objects that may lead us there, like a black hole. Black holes are usually thought to be the remnants of old stars that collapse into themselves. Their awesome mass creates a gravitational field strong enough to tear the fabric of space, creating what is essentially a window on the edge of infinity. Even light cannot escape this dark gravitational force. What remains is only blackness, as photons of light and every other form of energy get sucked into a black hole. They disappear from our universe. This implies that they are going somewhere. Therefore, they might also return to us via white holes or acts of creation like the Big Bang. But God is not this knowable, however. There are other dimensions that exist outside the cosmos, but we do not access their laws either. And if we tried, we would have to give up our own laws. This is why your body and mind could not survive passage through a black hole or travel beyond the speed of light. If you try to crash through, you would be prevented from doing so. Time slows down, mass increases, and space becomes curved. This boundary is what physicists call the event horizon, a line that divides reality sharply in half. On this side, information and energy can travel at most at the speed of light, which is 186,000 miles per second. On the other side, space-time, energy, information, and matter become inseparably one. Everything is instantly correlated and connected with everything else. What lies beyond the event horizon? It could be a new universe with intelligent life in it, or it could be a chaos of squashed dimensions. It is a borderline of uncertainty, the margin dividing reality between the known and the unknown. Even the human brain contains its own event horizon. It is the limit of photons to organize themselves as thought. We must cross over to the other side to find God. Quantum physics dips across the border all the time, only it can't stay there very long. When a particle accelerator bombards two atoms, causing a subatomic particle to jump out of its hiding place for a few millionths of a second, the event horizon has been crossed. Science has been inching its way back toward creation.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Of all the clues left for us to find, the greatest is the light,
0.
the Shekinah. It was called Trinity. Science had revealed the light behind the power of creation and destruction. In the splitting of the first atom, scientists in their awe had a mystical experience. The physicist Robert Oppenheimer quoted the Hindu scriptures of the Bhagavad Gita, where Lord Krishna convinces the hero Arjun to lead thousands to die in battle. I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Breaking through the barrier of materiality was irreversible. In effect, you and I are there now. When physics acquired multiple new dimensions, so did we. The significance is inescapable. We are all seeing ourselves inching ever closer to God's domain. God's exclusive territory, full of infinite potential to create universes, has been trespassed by our minds. So where do we find God? God is to be found in the light. The beauty of this desert rock is solid light. An impulse of love is sweet light. The firing of a neuron in my brain is an instant flash of invisible light. Yet, as dissimilar as they appear, when broken down, all things derive from the same primal stuff. Our vision can't help but organize around light. The same brain responses that enable us to see a tree as a tree instead of a ghostly swarm of buzzing atoms also enable us to experience God. Fortunately, the most solid, reliable things in existence partake of God's mystery. If you believe in a rock, you're automatically believing in God. The material world is full of familiar objects that we can see, feel, touch, taste, and smell. As big objects become very small, shrinking to the size of atoms, our senses fail us, and a new level of reality emerges. It is strange to hold up your hand and realize that it is actually at a deeper level, invisible vibrations taking place in a void. At the atomic level, all objects are revealed as 99.999% empty space. Electrons are vibrations that wink in and out of existence millions of times per second. Therefore, the whole universe is a quantum mirage, winking in and out of existence millions of times per second. Quantum flashes are too rapid for us to register, so our brains play a trick on us by seeing solid objects that are continuous in time and space. The quantum light show comprises our body, our every thought and wish, and every event that we take part in. In other words, we are being created over and over again all the time. Genesis didn't happen just once. Genesis is now.
The atom is not a solid pellet of matter. Instead, it's quite like a solar system.
We can get more clues to the riddle of creation from a common device, a television set. When I get out of my chair and walk across the room, my body seems to be moving. In fact, nothing of the sort is happening at the quantum level. Instead, a series of virtual particles is flickering in and out to create the illusion of motion. Nothing on that screen is actually moving from left to right. The only activity taking place is the flickering of red, green, and blue phosphors on the surface of a cathode ray